That's Bill,
And that's Will.
and today we are talking
UFC.
the UFC. Yesterday, Dana White announced on a minute and 15-second video that the UFC will not cancel any events. They will have all the events in Las Vegas at their facility with no fans, and they will show all the content on their various platforms such as ESPN, ESPN Plus, UFC app, all that good stuff, UFC Brazil, all those things. Is this the right move?
That's a beautiful move. It's a beautiful move. This gonna be the trend-setting thing right here, because most people are gonna watch the fight on some kind of platform anyway. They're not gonna be at the fight, and so millions of people are watching via live stream or whatever. So they got the doctors and the medication and all that stuff to take care of the fighters. They can just go ahead and fight, and they can just put it on TV. I love that. I like that a lot.
So yeah,
I thought the NBA should have went with that, but LeBron James talking messed it up, because there's no reason to cancel the season, in my opinion. Just play the games with no fans. And LeBron James messed that up for everybody. Because, I ain't going to play if there ain't no fans. But, I mean, the NBA, the MLB, they got doctors, they got all that stuff. They can check out everybody and then go play the game and just broadcast it on TV. Live stream, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. LeBron James.
I definitely understand this move. You got these billion-dollar companies that have access to quick results. Go get tested. We have the money to go. You can get tested very quickly, and you can find out in 8 hours if you have it or not. The NCAA, you don't have that with every school. Every school don't have the same budget, so you can't do that. But with these billion-dollar sports and these major pro sports, you can. So yeah, you have to. You got to. Cause the show goes on. The show goes on. You got to put on your fights. You have. I'm not thinking of the word. You have to fulfill your contracts, man, to these various companies that you have contracts with. So these companies gotta continue to fight. The telling thing about this is WWF, since we're talking about UFC. I think they go hand in hand. Vince McMahon said, guess what? WrestleMania will go on. Vince McMahon is all about his cheddar cheese. You know what I mean? So
that money, man, it confuses things.
Yeah, it definitely confuses things. And he said he's gonna continue to go with the WrestleMania. That's their biggest event of the year. Which I think we're gonna have to talk about him. He gonna back up. Backtrack?
Backtrack.
He's not gonna have you. If I don't feel like in April, you're not gonna have WrestleMania. It's gonna be too much scrutiny. It's gonna be too much public backlash. Too many lawsuits if you do have it. It's just not worth it at the end of the day. It's gonna cost you way more than you're gonna gain from it. But back to the UFC.
I think it's good for the UFC to do it. It's a smaller.
Oh
base.
yeah.
You know,
for
you
sure.
you don't have hundreds of fighters. You know, you just got a couple fighters, and they just need to be tested, and then you can go and fight. You stream it on TV.
Stream it. Yeah.
You know.
And I think the WWF can do the same thing, but as far as Dana White, he knows what's going on, man. He knows he's gonna go with everybody else. He has to, but the thing is, they have their own facility that they can go to and still give us the content that we want to see. We don't watch UFC to watch the fans.
That's right.
You don't even see the fans during the fight sometimes, but we go to watch the action. And yeah, the thing is, the fighters are at a disadvantage.
Well, they don't have a crowd to root for them, cheer.
It's gonna be in Brazil, so the Brazilian fighters, they can't fight in front of their people that they probably let a few people in, but you don't have that.
I know what they could do. Just like when the pro football players are practicing for a big game where they know there's going to be a lot of crowd noise. When they play Seattle, for example, they know it's going to be a lot of crowd noise, so they pipe in the
music.
Yeah. So what they can do is, have the fans. They're not at the event, but they can see it and you can hear them. and they can say, "Come on, Israel."
Oh, okay.
You know what
so,
I mean? They just
Okay.
they're not there, but you can hear them in the background saying, "Go get them, Gibson."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Where you gonna get that noise from?
They got speakers.
But where are the people gonna be that they're gonna hear them from?
Well, I guess they'll be live broadcasting online. They could get it from that. Some of them gonna be at restaurants watching it. Buffalo Wild Wings, they pipe into Buffalo Wild Wings,
Yeah.
or those sports bars, and they could be
The thing is, you have to find what works. They
and,
never had
and
this
they,
before.
they can do it. The technology's out there.
Technology is out
They
there.
can
to
do it. I know they can do it.
It's amazing. Dana White, you never cease to amaze me, man.
You're gonna be at the forefront of starting that technology.
You did it again. So no cancellations. You still gonna have your fights. You still gonna get the people what they want. I'm just glad it wasn't last week because I'm glad that the fans got to watch a clash last week, and if they're
Yeah, that was an instant.
So-
Hall of Fame.
the Brazil,
Greatest fight ever.
sorry for Brazil, the Brazilians, but it is what it is. UFC, continue to keep going, man.
As soon as this coronavirus is over, I'm going to Brazil.
I heard Brazil is a nice country.
I'm going over. They're in Venezuela. I'm going.
Venezuela and Brazil, watch out. Bill and Will, Bill could be going down there. Hey,
You ain't going?
Huh?
Oh no, never mind. You can't go.
They don't let felonies in their countries, Gibbs. I'm